Hello, and welcome back to learning a little bit about the Mary Kay business. I'm glad you're here and you're learning all the different tips and tricks and everything and all the training. So thank you for being on here. Today I want to talk about inventory. So inventory is one of the best things you can make a decision on and right away. So we have some great things that you can get started with free bundles. So when I order products today and just get my normal products, I actually don't get anything free, but you as a consultant, brand new consultant, actually get free products in your first 4 months, which is huge because I would do anything to get free products when I place my orders. So super exciting. Every time I talk about inventory, I get so jealous because you get free stuff. And what can you do with free stuff? You can sell it at full retail value. You could keep it for yourself, give yourself a little gift that you don't feel bad about because it's totally free. So you could do whatever you want with inventory. So let me talk about inventory. I'm going to give you a couple different scenarios. So when I first started my business, I decided not to go with inventory. Okay. So let me tell you how it went. So I had my starter kit. I packed it up. I remember driving like an hour to I think it was like Fort Collins area. And those of you who are not around here, it's like about an hour. Drove out there, had my starter kit, had a party, and did everything that I did with my training and everything. And the ladies were like, "Okay, I want to buy this, this, and this." So I took their order and I said, "Okay, so it'll be about a week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go home. I'm going to put all your orders in the system. I'll order them, and then I'll come back out next week when the products arrive and I'll deliver to you." Okay. So they're like, "Oh, okay. I didn't realize we had to wait." I'm like, "Well, you don't have to, but I decided not to get inventory. So I will come back and deliver to you." So on my way home, got home, everything, put the order in, all the stuff. One of the ladies called me and said, "Hey, I got the time I said, whatever. I decided I really can't do that right now. I just don't have financial, blah, blah, blah. Can I cancel my order?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so sad." And so I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And so then the next thing that happened is their order came in and I had to drive again to Fort Collins area. I'm also an elementary school teacher, so my time is very limited. When I do something, I don't want to go do it again. I just want to hand them their stuff right now. So then I realized, I was like, okay, so I just spent like 2 hours drive, well, actually 4 hours driving there and back, there and back. And it was like double the amount of time. So when I think about how much money I made in the time being, I had to, kind of put in travel and things. So I decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to start with a little store. Okay. So then, a couple weeks later, I would start with a little store. I had like one of everything. Actually, I think I had one or two of everything. And so I went to Arvada, which was like 15, 20 minutes away. I did a party, and I remember there were 6 people at the table, and all 6 of them ordered satin hands and charcoal mask and like a part of a skincare set. I had like, I don't know if it was $300, $400 in sales. And so I said, "Okay, good. I have 2 satin hands on hand," because I had 2 satin hands. I have time wise sets. I have 2 charcoal masks. And they were like, "Well, how about you take it because you live farthest?" And I was like, "Well, I'm going out of town, so could I take it?" And they're all trying to like strategize who is going to get the stuff. And I felt like so awkward because I was like, "Oh, if only I had 6 satin hand sets, I could just give them all to them." And so I was like, okay, handed them all their sets. I got back home, placed the order. A week later, I went to deliver to them, and this is a good problem to have. They decided, "You know what? I want to get a couple more things. I want to get this, this, and this." And then I said, "Okay, let me go back home, place your order, and I'll come back next week." So it was a good problem to have that they kept wanting to buy stuff, but it was like, now I have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and keep on, ordering and then picking up and then ordering and going and back and forth. And I was like, okay. I remember that day I was in Arvada. I was at my car. I packed up my car and I called my director and I said, "Okay, there's got to be an easier way to this. I'm wasting time going back and forth and driving and like placing these orders." And she said, "Remember, I talked to you about inventory." So I was like, I really don't have like this extra money to get started with inventory. And so she said, "There's financing options available." I wasn't trying to have a credit card, but we talked about how that you can really pay your Mary Kay credit card off fast with your business. And she kind of walked me through some scenarios. If you were to get a certain bundle, like let's say you were to get $3,000 wholesale and products, you put on a credit card, you're selling it, you're getting 6,000 back. So, when you go, we don't have like a lot of, women and men don't have a lot of like experience doing this because we're used to, you know, buying camping equipment and then you use it one time, you go to resell it and you can't even barely get back what you pay for. Or you buy a cute dress and then you go to wear it next summer, it doesn't fit, and you're like, oh, I try to get something back from it and I'm only getting half or not even half of what I got back from it, right? But with Mary Kay, you're putting in the wholesale amount and then you're getting back your retail amount. So you're actually making 50% extra from it. So you buy it for $1 and you sell it for $2. So that day I decided, you know what, I'm gonna look at the financing options. I decided to open a Mary Kay credit card. I got a full store with Mary Kay, and from then on, I cannot believe it. So my next party was in Castle Rock. I had 6 ladies. I packed my trunk full. I had everything in like little insulated things. I think it was like October or something, so but I had everything packed up, and I had, you guys, I'm not joking, I had a $700 party. I remember calling my director and saying, oh my gosh, I had everything on hand. There's probably 10 ladies there. I had everything on hand. I gave them. And then I remember the lady coming to my trunk and she was like, oh my gosh, we actually get to take this stuff home right now? And I was like, yes. And she was like, oh, well, since you have it right now, let me get 2 more of those because I could do it for gifts. And then I remember the other lady, it was so funny. I remember just like having everybody at my trunk. And then I was like, back then we didn't have the apps and stuff. That was like 10 years ago. And I was writing everything out. Okay, so what else did you want? What did you get? Okay, and taking their card. And I was just like, this was amazing. So it was like a $500 party. And then when they went to my trunk and saw that I had everything, it turned into more. So I just want to tell you that I am super 100% sold out on inventory. There's different financing options that you can do. You can get credit card. You can get, you can do what's called Klarna. You can pay like in different payments. So I'm going to show you those things. But just know that, you know, you're making back that 50%. You're buying it for $1 and you're selling it for $2. Okay. Lip gloss, bought it for $8, sell it for $16. So you're making back that 50%. Plus, when you're a new consultant, you can get freebies. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to share my screen with you and show you a couple different options about inventory. Okay, so first off, in your packet below, in one of the links, we have your new consultant packet. And one of the first things is this, this quiz. So it just asks you about what your monthly or different questions to kind of figure out which inventory package is best for you. So first, the definition of successful people is simply ordinary people with extraordinary determination. Yes. Okay, so number one, first you got to decide what your desired monthly earning is. Okay, so do you want to make between $500 to $1,000 a month? Do you want to make $1,000 to $2,000 a month? Do you want to make $2,000 to $3,000 a month? Or $3,000 to $4,000 a month. Okay, and there's a chart here. So if you decide you wanted to make $500 to $1,000 a month, that would be just one party a week. A party is about an hour to 2 hours, depending on how much you chat. One party a week, which would be 4 parties a month, which is just 1 to 2 hours a week. So if you want to do that, give yourself 2 points. Okay, if you want to make $1,000 to $2,000, that's just 2 parties a week. So for the month, 8 parties in the month. Okay, and parties, don't you guys want to have parties all the time? I love having parties. People are like, aren't you tired after working? I'm like, no, I love going to do my Mary Kay stuff because I'm talking to women and men that are excited. They want to help their skin be amazing and they want to just be there, right? So that's like working 2 to 4 hours a week. And if you want that option, give yourself 4 points. Okay, if you'd like to make $2,000 to $3,000 a month, that would be about 3 parties a week. 12 parties per month, which is about 3 to 6 hours. Okay, can you imagine just working 6 hours and making $3,000, right? And a lot of our business world, you know, people work 40, 50, 60 hours and it's crazy, right? If you wanted to make $3,000 to $4,000 for the month, that would be 4 parties a week, which is 16 parties a month. That's what I do, which is about 4 to 8 hours. So give yourself 8 points. Okay, so you got your points down. Now let's look at training. So are you committed to watching weekly 30-minute trainings? Okay, just one 30-minute training a week. Give yourself 3 points. Are you committed to watching trainings 2 times a month? Give yourself 2 points. Or are you planning on watching trainings when they fit into your schedule? Whichever one works. So give yourself 1 point. So decide which one you're going to do. Okay. Now we're going to so you got your points, right? All right. So now we're going to set your goals. You're going to track your points on this one. So are you interested in building a solid customer base? If so, give yourself 2 points. Are you interested in earning the use of a Mary Kay career card or taking monthly cash compensation? Give yourself 2 points. I've driven a free car with Mary Kay for the past 5 years, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. They pay for your tags, your taxes, your lease, and your insurance, so you just pay a small little fee each month. I don't care about that because it's like free car. Are you interested in becoming a sales director like me? I'll teach you how to do it. Give yourselves 2 points if you like that. Are you interested in replacing or matching your full-time income? Okay, if so, give yourself 2 points. Or I'm interested in having a little extra spending cash, give yourself 1. And you can pick a bunch. So, all right, so you're going to total up your points now. And this will tell you how much inventory you need. Again, inventory is not a have to, but it allows you to give the best customer service, like we just talked about. Oh, my computer's frozen. And you could have customer service and everything in between. So, question for you: how much? So however many points you got, that's going to determine which level you start with. So 11 to 12 points is the diamond with 5 free bundles. 8 to 10 points is ruby for 4 bundles. I'll show you what that means in a minute. And 4 to 7 points is 1800 sapphire, okay, with 3 bundles. Okay, so in your first 15 days, you actually get a free welcome color look. So when you order in your first 15 days, you receive a $133 gift. So let's write down your first, when your 15 days ends from 15 days from when you got started. So you'd actually get a travel roll-up bag, 2 mirrors, and trays. You would get the whole color look: mascara, eyeliner, lipstick, lip liner, lip gloss, 3 eyeshadows, a blush, a compact, and the eyeshadow applicators, okay? So you get those. Plus, remember how I said you get different bundles, like 8 free bundles, 7 free bundles, 6, 5, 4, 3? That is these bundles. So they're called Great Start, Ready, Set, Sell bundle options. So the most expensive one is $172, which is our Time Wise Miracle 3D set with an extra day cream and a translucent powder. You have the Ultimate Targeted Solutions bundle, $150. Open for Business bundle, $161. Lash and Lip bundle, $146. So you get these for free when you get started with the bundles. Remember how I told you that I'm super jealous that you guys get free stuff when you get started? Well, that's what I'm talking about, okay? The Time Wise Foundation bundle and the CC Cream bundle. So you get to choose how many free bundles you want based on your level. So look at your points again. Depending on how many points you got, that's how many free bundles that you're at for that level, okay? So what does that mean? All right, so let me see if I can move my screen. Okay. Well, I don't think it's going to let me. Okay, so if you decide to get, I'll plop this up on the screen in the right way. But if you decide that you wanted to get, for example, let's say you got the emerald level, okay? So that's 3,600 emerald, okay? So that means that you're getting $3,600 value of wholesale value, okay? You're gonna get, your retail value is $7,200. You're gonna get 6 free bundles, okay? So you would get $1,249 worth of free products. So isn't that insane that you're getting $1,000 worth of free products just for getting started with inventory? So like I said, this is crazy because, you're not going to be able to just, get this anywhere else. These free bundles are crazy that, that you can just get all these bundles by working at your business. Okay. So that one is the emerald level. Okay. Let's say you started with the emerald plus. Okay. That one's going to give you $4,200 worth of wholesale products. You're going to get $1,300 in free products with that bundle. Okay. If you decide to get a full store, that's $4,800. Okay. I have about 10,000 wholesale on my shelf, so that's about half with $4,800. You're going to get $1,449 in free products. And then when you sell those products, you're actually getting $9,600 back. And if you decide to do any of the financing options, you can actually, we can help you do a payment plan. So actually on this chart are different ways to do your payment plan. So estimated monthly payment, how many phases you need per month, and the estimated minimum payments. Okay, so that's exciting. Also, Mary Kay does a 90% buyback guarantee. So let's say you got products and you just gave Mary Kay a try for a year and you just didn't love it. Mary Kay will buy back 90% of the products back from you within your first year if you decide it's not for you. Okay, so there's nothing to lose. Here are your different financing options. The first one is the Mary Kay credit card. That one is going to give you 0% APR for the first year. It has a high approval rate, and if you're approved, you get your card number immediately, so we can make your first inventory purchase right away. And you can use up to 4 cards on your first inventory order as well. So, and if you don't get approved for that one, or if you don't know your credit score, you could go to Credit Karma and get your free credit score to find out what your credit score is. Or you can go to Bankrate or creditcards.com, and then you could decide which credit card. So if you have good credit, you can go to the ones that say other credit if you don't get approved by the Mary Kay one. And then if you have lower credit, you can go to some of these options as well. Mary Kay also does support Klarna, Affirm, and ZipPay. So those are ways to make four payments with 0% interest, and there's a little video on there as well. You could do a loan option, which credit unions are good, inventory solutions, consolidate debt, that's a good one too. And then there's also some creative solutions. You can sell something that you don't need, you can collect orders to build your first inventory quickly, and you can ask friends and family if you can borrow from them and then pay them back, or you can co-sign with them on a card or a loan. Okay, so that is a little bit about the different inventory options. Just know that there's so many great options for you, and it depends on what works best for you and what works for your financial situation. But if you're looking to make money quick, and maybe you want to replace your income from your job, maybe you want to retire early, maybe you want to quit your job, maybe you just want to pay for a Disneyland trip, or maybe you want to go to Florida, or maybe you want to go wherever, maybe you just want to get a new refrigerator. I mean, opportunities are endless. Okay, so the average person spends about $100 on their Mary Kay purchase. So just think, when you saw 10 faces, there's you're definitely getting extra money with that. So even 3 faces, there's $300 right there. 5 faces, $500. 10 faces, $1,000. So getting that extra money can really just help do amazing things for you. So thank you so much for listening. Please let me know if you have any questions. Just know that your first 15 days is when you can max out all the rewards. After those 15 days, then you can still get free stuff as well. You don't get as much free. And we can help do your party right away so that you can just jump off to a great start and start partying, seeing people, pampering them, and, passing along about how amazing our products are. So thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.